Hi, everyone. Haidar here. So I've got some great news. So finally, we were able to find a much better adhesive to be able to glue the magnet onto the cable head. So which means that the efforts that we've put in into sending back the cables back to the factory has paid off. So everything has now been improved. So and very soon we'll be able to we are currently assembling them. Very soon we'll be able to send them back to the hubs and then ship them out to the customers that are still waiting. So and having done that, so what we just did was that we simply just cut off all of this cable head and then we just reassembled the entire head here, and then which has paid off for us. So I've also got some good news. So as we are very conscious about our environment, and we are also trying to bring out like a sustainable, eco-friendly product. So that's why the liquid silicone version of the Volta cable they are out I've been using and been testing. So it's just super gorgeous and super awesome. So they actually had some flexibility to the cable, which means that for all of the people that are saying, oh, when I plug my cable, due to the weight, the cable is now falling off, all of those things. So now what this will do is that it gives the cable a bit of more flexibility. It doesn't matter. And then again, some people also raise a concern about durability. Guess what? So that's why if you look at this section here, I've purposely put in a bit of I used a sharp object to try to peel that off or to cut the cable and to break it. But again, I can tell you that this cable, the material is super durable. It's super flexible as well. It's going to actually do what it's supposed to do, and that's why we also reinforce it with a bit more of the silicone material. So they are biodegradable material as well. So that's what we've done here to make sure that the cable are tough, they are actually strong, and then actually it can actually be able to last you for a very long time. So for example, now we've also got them in a very small length. These are like 0.15 meter long. So and then this is now where the extension cable comes in handy. And then this cable is super useful and when you're on the go, and then they are super portable and really good for power bank, all of those things. So then if you want to actually use like you require a longer version, so that's where the extension cable comes in, which means you can simply just pop the cable into the extension cable here, and that's it. What you've got now is like from 0.15 meter, you've now got like a over 2 meter long cable. So this is pretty much all we have been trying to do. And I think one of the mistakes we made was that we should have just produced about 1,000 units as the first batch of the Volta cable, and then probably sending them out to the customer. So we would have been able to catch the weakness in the adhesive that we used, and then which means that people just had to wait a little bit long, and then we will have improved the adhesive and be able to make that work. But again, one of the excuses that we got from the factory was the fact that I was hurrying them, even though we've only just improved the magnet quality on the cable from M52 to M54. So they say that because the ultimatum was super high and they just needed to produce and just get all of those things. So, but again, it just has to be, so it's only a few of the cables that got the issue with the adhesive. And again, we've already, like I said, we've shipped out product to about 2,000 people already. And if you look at the numbers of the people that have had issues with the magnet being pulled off, they are not even up to 50 people yet. So, which means that it's amazing of what we've done and what you've helped us to achieve here. So that's why now with the Volta Go Max power bank. So this is like the black version of it. So it's like this is like a sample of it. So it's not like it's just like a casing, like a housing. So because we are testing that as well, and as we are currently producing the product ahead of the end of the campaign, which is actually ending in about 3 days to 4 days from now. So what we actually done was that we will be having the first batch ready by March, so that we can actually be able to start the fulfillment on time. And then because we've learned the lesson now from the Max cable, we won't produce the entire product in one go. So of course, this is a bit more different because we've had this power bank a while now, so we know exactly what's happening. So one of the things that we're also trying to do is that this wireless charging pad here, it's actually 15 watts. And what we've done was it can actually also charge the Apple Watch, but we purposely did not have that as part of the feature of the product because of the fastness or the power or wattage of the pad, which is 15 watts, which is too much for the Apple Watch. So sometimes that circuit of charging breaks. So that's one of those things that we are still trying to fix before the campaign ends and before we ship the product. So again, which means that what we've done was we've kind of like promised, so that we can then be able to over deliver. So that was why I showed in one of the previous videos that I made the what's it called now, the modular smartwatch charger. So that way, if we are unable to perfect the charging from breaking that's only for watches. So if we can't do that, then that way people won't be angry saying that, okay, we promised them that we didn't deliver that. So that's one thing we've been able to do. And then of course I've seen where some people have raised concern that they want to cancel their Volta Go backing us because they haven't received their cables on this and that. That is fine, because again, what we are trying to do, we've been very, very transparent with what we've done and what we are trying to do. And without you, we wouldn't have been able to get this far. And then that's where that's what it's all about, being able to be an early adapter of new innovation. So that way you can help creators like ourselves that doesn't have the backing of the banks, or we don't have enough cash to be able to make this work quicker, faster. So it's people like yourself, the early adopters, that are actually helping us to be able to bring all these products to life. And like I said before, we will also be introducing a new product very soon as well, which we what's the word for this? Which we unite every single one of the previous cables that we've sold before, and also the Voltamax cable that we're currently doing right now, and any other cables or any other product that you've ever bought before. So that one cable will be able to, that one product that we are bringing will unite. We'll actually be able to make it possible for you to be able to use all of those old Volta cables and all of the new cables. So we are now bringing you and bringing all of the old ones into the future with us. So that's one of the things we are trying to do. Even though that it seems like there are so many things going on, but it's one of those things that we looked at and we knew we had to do it. Because again, even though it looks a bit messy right now, when you are scaling, mess is part of the game. So you have to just get your hand dirty. And again, there will be some people that are not happy, but again, it's part of the growth. So you just need to keep going and probably just keep on making things. So the more we move forward, then it will make sense to everyone. And we just want to say again, thank you for helping us out. And then we also got the pouch here as well. So which means like every single one of the Voltamax cables now we'll be able to come up with the pouch, like I said. So, and then we've also the kind of the zipper that we've also used has been improved greatly as well. And then it's got a shock absorber. And then again, you can pretty much just slide in this little cable into this mesh that is up here. So which means like you can just keep your cable there, and then also you can keep your adapter there, and then any other little tech that you've got. So this is going to be more of like a good organizer for you. So I think that's pretty much all I have to share for now. So thank you so much for your time, and we appreciate you.